It was a labor demonstration the likes of which San Francisco hasn't seen in many years.
Midtown Manhattan transformed into a war zone. As many as 30,000 construction workers shut down Madison Avenue outside MTA headquarters. The workers protesting the use of a non-union contractor on this West Side MTA communications center. As cops struggled to hold back the crowd, these officers were accidentally maced trying to control the demonstrators.
It was Thursday, September 5th, about 7 in the morning.
The highlight of the protest was a climbing exhibition by two energetic ironworkers who removed the American flag from a steel girder and replaced it with a picket sign. They were cheered and applauded, then arrested and released.
Even the general manager of one TV station editorialized about the labor conflict.
That would have made Voss a union company with no vote from the company's employees. That was unacceptable to Voss. That's when the pickets, some 250 of them, moved in. That's when stones began flying, a property was damaged, a truck's tires slashed, and its cargo of steel unloaded in the middle of the street. Dozens of state police troopers were required to protect workers. Needless to say, Dan Voss Construction did not award 70% of the jobs to union members. After all, who wants goons and vandals on the payroll?
Our story of Leon Altemose and who beat him up took on a new significance for us this week when President Ford's Secretary of Labor resigned over an issue that Leon Altemose and construction men like him have been involved with for years. The president vetoed a bill the labor unions have wanted since the 50s. That bill would have permitted construction unions to picket and thus close down an entire construction site when just one trade or craft went out on strike. Secretary of Labor John Dunlop was out on a limb in support of the bill. He saw the president's veto as a personal defeat. He resigned. But Leon Altemose saw it as a personal victory in his long and bitter fight against the unions, a fight that got Leon Altemose beat up. The trouble began in 1972 when Altemose set out to build this $18 million Sheraton hotel and office complex in the Philadelphia suburbs. It was the biggest project he'd ever undertaken, and the unions wanted all the action, all the work. Altemose said no. So one day in June of '72, 1,000 union pickets showed up at the job site to protest. And what had been till then just a smoldering feud erupted into a violent rampage. When it was over, $300,000 worth of equipment and supplies had been destroyed. Altemose fought back in the courts. There were trials, injunctions, big legal fees, and 18 union men were finally convicted for their role in that destruction.
So, give me the Sheridan, make it 100% union, and we'll sit down and we'll negotiate a contract. And he told me to go to hell.
Who bloodied up Leon Altemose?
I wasn't down there that day.
You have no idea who beat up Leon?
No, I don't. So I really don't know who bloodied him up. Maybe one of our wives did it.